everybody.
Happy Twin Tuesday.
Happy Twin Tuesday. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hey, Dr. Johanna here.
Dr. Madeline.
And Dakota. And we're here for your Twin Tuesday today. We are the awesome chiropractors at Atlas Chiropractic Center located in St. Petersburg, Florida.
Yeah. We are family wellness. So we see your whole family, but our jam is pregnant and postpartum mamas.
Yep. And we are just bouncing because we have to put on a song so Dakota will be entertained while we do this Twin Tuesday today because his brain's so active, he's got to be stimulated kind of thing. So he loves it. He loves it.
He loves to sing and dance right now. So as you're hopping on, say hey, drop some emojis. Let Dakota know you're, some dance moves. Let Dakota know you're here. If you're catching a replay, say replay down below so we don't miss you.
Yeah, absolutely. So, oh gosh, usually it is sunny in Florida, but it has been raining and raining and raining. So I'm like looking forward to getting some sunshine, some vitamin D back up in my life.
Sames.
Yeah. What are we talking about today?
Oh man, is it a bone problem? Is it a muscle problem? How do we tell? We get this question all the time. Is it my bone? Is it my muscle? Is it my nerve?
Yep. Yeah, and it could be a combo of all of the things, right? Which is why we do a very thorough evaluation in the office and we check to see if it's muscle, bone, nerve, or a combo. That way we know what's the best way to help you out in your recovery process and what your goals are.
But I think it's kind of like the chicken or the egg question. It's like, well, is it my bone? Is it my muscle? Is it my nerve? And usually it's not as simple as it's just one because they're all connected and we work together. So what do our muscles do? Like, how do we describe it to patients in the office?
Well, I mean, your muscles are your support system. They hold everything together. They are where you get your strength and your stability from. They allow movement to happen. And because they allow movement to happen, they attach, they stick themselves onto your bones. And if a muscle is injured and it is tight, it can cause a bone to come out of alignment and it can cause nerve compression.
Yeah.
So it is hard to determine which came first.
I like to tell patients too, it's like a pulley, like your muscles are your pulley system on your spine. So you have muscles that attach to your bones in your neck, your upper back, your low back, and that's gonna be, when they contract or you're using them, is what's gonna help move your spine. So like when I'm moving my head up and down, those type of things. So a lot of times if there's stress in one area, there's stress in the other, or like a domino effect of something else happening.
Oh, absolutely. Because when a joint and or a muscle gets injured or gets stuck for a long period of time, scar tissue will lay down in that joint or it'll lay down in that muscle and it'll basically like junk it up, for a lack of better term. So it'll prevent the muscle from fully going through what we call like a full range of motion, which is allowing for a full healthy movement. And if that doesn't happen and there is scar tissue in there, that can cause injuries to occur over time, depending on what is going on. Same thing with the joint. If scar tissue gets in the joint because it's injured from an impact or an injury or a prolonged type of stress, it limits mobility in the joint, which means there's more wear and tear in different parts of the body and in that area, which can cause degeneration. It can cause bone spurs, arthritis, aches and pains, that kind of thing. So scar tissue is a big factor when we are talking about these things too.
Because it takes longer to heal too. I think people, you know, and like all of us, we want to heal super fast. And sometimes we can get you out of pain super fast, but sometimes what we see happen, even that pain goes away really fast. In a couple weeks, you might have some sort of flare up. And part of that healing process is realizing scar tissue is a huge component in that. And it takes longer to heal.
Yes.
Right, Dakota?
And I'll just like a little jump on that bandwagon because recently we've been seeing a lot of disc issues. So the disc are the cushion between your spine and they have nerve fibers on the outside of them. So when that disc gets injured, it can be really painful and it can take a long time to heal because of scar tissue that is going on in there. And sometimes that's hard to remember when you're going through that healing process because we just want to be better, fast, right away. And it can kind of be like this before it's like this.
Healing's like,
it's crazy. Yeah, if we could draw, it would just make it would look like Dakota drew a picture if you look at how the healing process happens in the body. So yeah, I mean, muscle, joint, probably both, which is why we check for both. And when you do treatment, we cannot just treat one or the other. It's a combo effect. So we are taking care of that in the office as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's just short and sweet for you today. We don't know if you ask us out on the street, you need an exam to determine if it is, and a combo of those things, and then we can figure out what we can do to help you. But there is help out there. There are tons of things that can be done, and we're just here to help provide you with as much information as possible.
If you have questions or you're not sure, definitely reach out and ask, but definitely realize that to really know, we could definitely talk to you and kind of do like a consult, but to really know, we're gonna have to do a thorough exam So we don't like to guess during certain parts of that before we do that exam.
No way.
We want to give you information that is specific to you and your injury and what's going on in your life and what your goals are. So, yep, let's know.
Absolutely. Have a great Tuesday, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
So bye-bye.